Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about set data structures in Python. A Python set is an unordered collection of elements and using which you can perform various set operations like union, intersection, difference on the elements. Let's see how to define a set. I'm taking one variable, let's say s equals to, put a curly brackets and start adding the elements. If I just print this, and along with that let me print the type also. It is showing that okay, this is a variable of type set. Few rules about Python sets. First, sets are mutable. That means I can add, update and delete the elements from sets. Second, all the elements in the set should be unique. I cannot add duplicate elements in the set. Third important point, you can add only immutable elements in the set. That means I can only add integers, I can only add float, tuple, string as an element into a set. Same as a dictionary, set is also unordered data structure. That means Python will not maintain the same order in which you are adding the elements, and because of that I cannot perform indexing and the slicing operation on the sets. So fourth point is it is unordered. Now let's try adding some duplicate elements into a set. So I'm adding again 10, 20, 30 and 40. If I print it, so you can see it is not printing in a order, plus I am not able to see the duplicate value. Okay, so I can store only unique values into a set. Now as it's a mutable data structure, so I will have methods to add, update and delete the elements. So let's define a set as 100, 200, 300 and 400. How to add a new element into a set? We have a method called s.add. So this add method will add a single element to a set. So let's add 500. If I say print s, it will add 500 to the set. If we have two sets, we can perform union, intersection, difference operation over those two sets. So let's define two sets. One is S1 which contains 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. I'm taking S2 equals to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Okay. So the first function is union. So if I say let's take a third set, I'm saying S1 dot union of S2. Now if I say S3, if I execute this, when I say S1 union S2, now this will give me all unique elements between set S1 and set S2. And that is the reason I have all the elements from set S1 and S2, but duplicate elements are not there. So if I check 40, 50 and 60, it is repeated in both sets. But if I see the output, that is S3, I have a single element that is 40, 50 and 60. Okay. Next is intersection. When I say S1 intersection S2, now if I print S3, I will get only common elements between set S1 and set S2. Next operation is difference operation. So now if I say S3 is equals to S1 dot difference S2, and if I print S3, I will get all elements in set S1 which are not present in set S2. So that is the reason I am getting only output as 10, 20, 30, as 40, 50 and 60 are already present in set S2. Okay. If I say S3 is equals to S2 dot difference S1, and if I say print S3, I will get all elements in set S2 which are not in set S1, and that is the reason I am getting output as 70, 80 and 90. Next function is symmetric difference. If I say S3 is equals to S1 dot symmetric underscore difference of S2, and if I say print S3, when I say S1 symmetric difference S2, this will give me all elements from set S1 and all elements from set S2 except common elements. So that is the reason I'm getting output as 10, 20, 30 and 70, 80, 90. So common elements, okay, will not be part of the output. Now in all the functions we have seen so far, we are performing operations and assigning the output to a different variable. If I want to update the original set, then Python provides a different set of functions. So let's say now if I say S1 dot update of S2, I am printing the set S1 before update operation, and I am printing the set S1 after the update operation. When I say S1 update S2, now it will perform the union operation on set S1 and set S2, and it will update the original set. So this update function will not return you anything. So here the functions which we have discussed, that is union function, so it will perform the union operation and it will return the result, and that I can assign it to a third variable. But in case of update operation, it will perform the union and it will not return you anything. That means it will modify the original set S1. Next function is intersection update. When I say S1 dot intersection underscore update of S2, and print S1, it will perform the intersection operation on set S1 and S2, and it will modify the original set S1. So when I say intersection, now it will give me all the common elements between set S1 and S2. Similar to this, we have difference update. So when I say S1 dot difference underscore update of S2, and if I say print S1, it will perform the difference operation on set S1 and S2. That means all elements from set S1 which are not present in S2, and it will modify the original set S1. It will not return you anything. So in case of a difference operation, if I say S1 difference S2 or if I say S2 difference S1, I will get two different results. Next is symmetric difference update. So when I say S1 dot symmetric difference update of S2, and if I say print S1, it will perform the symmetric difference operation on set S1 and S2 and update the original set S1. Let's say now you have two sets, again 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Second set I am taking as S2 is equals to 100, 200, 300. Now if I want to check if all elements from set S2 are present in S1 or not, Python provides a function called isSubset. So now if I say S2 dot is subset of S1, if all elements of set S2 are present in set S1, then isSubset function will return you true. If I add an element, let's say 800, now 800 is not present in set S1, that is the reason now it will return me a false value. Or I can see it as S1 is superset of S2, so that I can write as is superset. Okay, as all elements of set S2 are already present in set S1, I can say S2 is a subset of S1, or I can say S1 is a superset of set S2. How to typecast a data type to a set data type? Let's say I have a list 100, 200, 300, 400. If I want a set, I can say S is equals to set of this variable L. So now if I print S, I will get a set. So let's say I have a duplicate elements in this list, and if I convert it to a set, now I will get only unique elements. Okay, so let's take an example. I have two lists. One is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Second contains 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 500. Let's say 45, 35, 20, 10. What I want is a single list which is sorted and which will contain only unique elements. If I have to do it using list methods, then I need a one for loop. But if I use set, then I will not need any for loop for this. So how I can solve this? So I can say, let's say set S1 is set of list L1. S2 is equals to set of list L2. Okay, I am taking S3 is equals to S1 dot union S2. So now if I print S3, now I will get all elements from set S1 and set S2 without any duplication. So next step, if I want a list, then I can create a list L3 is equals to convert this set to a list, print L3, and we have this sorted method, so I can say L3 dot sort. Let's see the results. L3. Okay, now I will get a single list which is sorted and which contains only unique elements. Or instead of doing this, if I have a set S3 and I want to sort it and I want a list, then I can use a built-in function called sorted. So I'm saying sorted of S3, and now just print L3. So now if I execute this, I will get a list which is sorted one. Now let's discuss some of the delete operations for set data type. So we have pop, then we have remove, then discard, then we have clear, and yes, delete operator. Okay, let's take a set S is equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. If I say, let's say R is equals to S dot pop. Now if I print S, and let me print R as well. So what pop method will do, it will pick one element from this set and it will remove it from the set, and it will return the value which is removed from the set. I cannot specify the value which I want to remove. So if I specify something like this, then it will throw me an error. If you want to remove a specific value, then you can use remove function. So I can say S dot remove of 100. Print S. So now it will remove 100 from your set. One important point, remove function will remove the element and it will not return anything. On the other hand, your pop function will return a value which is removed from the set. If I specify element which does not exist in a set, it will throw an error that key does not exist, and it will throw an key error. Okay. On the other hand, we have one more function, that is s.discard. So if I say s.discard of 100, and now if I print the set s, so it will remove the element 100 and it will modify the original set, same as your remove method. But if I specify the element which does not exist, now discard method will not throw any error, so it will simply ignore the element. Okay. If I want to remove all elements, I can say s.clear. Now I will get an empty set.